Hey everybody, before we start this sort of creative assignment today, creating a couple of short commercials for National Geographic and Animal Planet, let me show you something I did a couple years ago where you get kind of the idea of taking a photograph and bringing it to life. This is my a house that I grew up in Massachusetts. I was back a couple years ago. I took an iPhone photo and this is what I did with it. Okay, so that gives you an idea of what you can do with Final Cut. With Wevideo, here's the finished product, one timeline, two short commercials. This is what you're going to be doing today, so take a look.
Discover and experience a world of wild animals from Animal Planet. Their movements and sounds are so real, they come to life.
Okay, so you could stop here, go into Wevideo, and complete the project. And then if you get stuck, you can come back and watch what I'm about to show you, which is how you do some of this. It's all about, by the way, it's all about selling the effect. I mean, I have the elephant is walking. I have him actually moving, even though in the original video he stays still, right? So I had to actually animate him. But to further sell the shot, I wanted this picture, this background, which is just a photograph, to play. So you'll see that sort of sells it. So the photograph is moving almost as though the camera is panning with the elephant. Well, how do you do that? You can see that I have the music, I have the picture, and I have the elephant. And those are my three assets. And then, of course, I added the title. You're going to do that, too. I gave mine just the lawn journey home. I put it on the lawn journey, I guess I called it. And then I put a National Geographic corner bug in the corner just to do this. We'll do the elephant walking across the safari, the African nature. So let's start with two layers of video. I'm going to put the picture down, and I'm going to put the elephant down. And the elephant obviously is going to go on top of the picture, and I'm going to stretch the picture so it fits the entire walk of the elephant, although probably we may not use the whole walk. And I'm going to lower the volume on the elephant. We don't want it to be that loud. Okay. So he's walking in place, and we need to have him walking from left to right. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the green. So we double click on the timeline here, and we're going to go up to it's this one, and we're going to click and key out the green. Okay, and then save it. And remember, you're seeing a low resolution right now. It's only when you export it. But when he's walking, you know, it's like he's on ice. And so first of all, we want to hide that. So if you click here and then go to the top left, you actually have some control over him. And we want to put him so that we can't really see his paws or his feet. Okay, I'm just going to save it. And now my Wi-Fi is not so good right here. Got to let it render. We're asking a lot of the computers. There we go. So he's walking in place, and that looks fake. So we want to actually move him, and I have to figure this out. I sort of forget how to do this each time. I'm going to double click. We don't need to scale him down at all. We need to start him and end him in a position. So let's go to there. Okay, so we want to start him off the screen, or partially off the screen. So that's the start, right? And the end, maybe here, keeping his feet down below. Let's see if that worked. So let's see if we can sell that. He's walking a little too fast, too slow rather. So if we, does that speed it up if I bring this in a little bit? Let me see the preview. Wi-Fi, come on my Wi-Fi. I'll cancel that for now. Yeah, elephants walk slowly. That looks pretty cool. The problem with that shot, however, is I feel like the, oh, see my Wi-Fi, and I'm on a fast computer too. I feel like the background picture should be moving as well, just to totally sell it. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to bring the picture to match the length of the elephant. So the picture, I'm going to double click on it. I'm going to go up to here where I have control over the size. And I'm going to scale it way up. And then I'm going to hit Save Changes. And then I'm going to go back, double click, to this original one where you can set the start and finish. And I'm going to start it way over. I'm going to go to the right. And I'm going to end it way over to the left. And then hit Save Changes. And let's see what that looks like. That's a problem because the picture's going in the wrong direction. So let's go back. Let's hit the picture again. I want to start it over to the right, and then I want to end it over to the left. Let's see if that's right. No, I'm sorry, I screwed that up. I want to start it to the right. I want to start it to the right, and I want to end it so that I want it to be going like it's going left to right to left. Let's see if that was it, if I haven't confused you now. There we go. So now it looks like the camera is actually following the elephant, and as the camera pans left, it looks like, you know, the background is moving accordingly. So that's pretty much how we sell it. Then you have some, don't use the voiceover, you can add some music. And I'll have probably more music in here where you can go find your own music. But then, and I want you to add titles. You've got titles, you can put in Nat Geo. Let me go to here and add a video track. And I can put Nat Geo in, stretch Nat Geo out, double click, go to the scale here, scale that down, and then I have control over that, and I can put that down here in the lower right. That's called a corner bug. And then you're going to add your text. Just go back and look at mine. And we have the start something. It's pretty cool. Of course, you're looking at it in low resolution. Okay, so I have this almost completed. The last thing I want to do is add some kind of a title, so you can look at your options there. Give the TV show a name of some kind. You're going to want to make sure the title's probably up here. So I don't know if this was going to work, but you have, when you click on this, you have control over where it goes. In fact, you can actually click it. It wouldn't be bada boom. But you can give it some kind of a title. Look at the one that I did, and you'll get some ideas. The second animation, we'll start a new down in timeline. We want to go back to our media. And I want to start off with the background. It's going to be, let's see, the background is the city. So put this down. Let's put this down onto video track number 1. And then we want to, into the green area, we want to actually add this billboard sign. So we really want to put it below the green area, but just to show you what I'm going to do, let's go ahead and click on this one. Oops, I'll tell you what, I'll move this out of the way for now. I'm going to click on the background, go to my keyer, go ahead and key out the green so that green just disappears, and then save it. That way it'll show the poster below it as I put the poster down below it. So it's up here, down there. Oh, okay, so I got to go to a video track down below here. Problem is that it's way too big. So what I do, just so I can see it, I'm going to work with it on the top layer first. Double click. I'll go back to my controls here. I want to scale it down, kind of figure out, I know it's not quite the same shape. I'm going to figure out that it'll probably look good right about there. I'll hit save change. Now I can put this underneath, and I put that in there. Now to sell the shot, to give it some life, we're going to take this cute panda bear, and we'll go ahead and stretch everything else out below so it's the right width, so it matches the time. I'm going to make my timeline a little smaller and just bring that to the very end. We can make it shorter a little later on. Okay, there and there. And now the panda bear has to be keyed out too, so click on it. Once again, go up to my dropper, take the green out, and then I'm going to hit save changes. I'm going to make that panda bear not quite so humongous. So if I click on it, I can go over here. I'm going to scale him down. I now have control over where I put him, and I want him to be sitting right about there. Okay. Now, as I said earlier, it's all about selling the shot. I'm thinking, because of the shadowing, that the sun is casting shadows this way. This guy has to be casting some kind of a shadow onto there. Well, how the heck do you do that in Wevideo? Well, it's pretty easy. I'm going to go Command C or Control C on a PC and Command V. Now I have two copies of the bear. I need to line them up exactly. The bottom copy, I'm going to go up to color, or is it? Here. I'm going to make the bottom copy dark and dark. And I'm going to hit save changes. I'm now going to double click on this bottom copy and go over to here and bring it up a little bit. Okay, so now he's casting a shadow. Wevideo has a cool feature when you go, this is the bottom copy, when you click effects, I can blur it. So I'm going to hit blur there. And now he's casting a shadow onto the backdrop. And you may say, well, that's too, I think that shadow's over too much, so you can sort of bring that in. And we're selling the shot that way. Then you need to add your voiceover. I have an Animal Planet voiceover, and let's see what that sounds.
Discover and experience a world of wild animals from Animal Planet.
And then I will add in an Animal Planet corner bug. I'm going to have this corner bug. So now we're going to have to add another video layer, and then we're going to take the corner bug and drop it down here, make it the full width. And bring it down in size. And again, it's a corner bug, so we want to put it down in the right corner like that. And it changes. The voiceover.
Come explore and enjoy the Wild Eyes world of Animal Planet.
I'm going to end it right there. So, Animal Planet.
To life. Watch out for those wild eyes. Come explore and enjoy the Wild Eyes world of Animal Planet.
And then just fade it. Go zoom in here. And just fade the audio down. And then the last thing I need to do is I need to bring this back so everything matches up. Okay? So have fun with this. Make any changes you want. Add different music. Add your own titles. But once you've done that, you've learned how to create a commercial.
Experience a world of
And once you export it, everything will look really, really good.
wild animals.
Okay, thank you. Enjoy this project. Take your time with it. Make it really, really good. Thanks.
Discover and experience a world of wild animals from Animal Planet. Their movements and sounds are so real, they come to life.